ஐயா அப்படியே கொண்டு போயிடுங்க ஐயா. நான் டிராவலில் இருக்கேன்.
ആ വാതിൽ തുറന്നു നോക്കുമോനെ.
Gun sir.
முகில் ஃபேக்கல்ட்டி இன்ட்ரோடக்ஷன் கொடுத்துறீங்களா?
Yes, sir. I will do, sir.
ஓகே ஓகே ஓகே.
Gun sir. Gun sir. Am I audible?
இவனும் கேக்குது முகிலண்ணன் கேக்குது, நல்லா கேக்குது.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
எல்லாரும் ஐயா இளங்கோவன் ஐயா,
ஐயா சொல்லுங்க ஐயா.
கோபிநாத் வரலையே முகில்?
இல்லைங்கய்யா.
சார் அவர் வர டைம் ஆகும் சார். நம்ம ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணலாம்னு சொல்லிட்டாரு சார்.
அப்படியா? ரைட், ஓகே ஓகே.
மேடம் வெயிட் பண்றாங்க சார். பண்ணிடலாம் சார்.
ஓகே ஓகே, தொடங்கிடுவோம்.
Let us start now.
கொஞ்சம் பொறு பொறு. அனைவருக்கும் அன்பான வணக்கம். என்றும் போல் இன்றும் இனிமையை தொடங்கிடும் டெல்டா தொழில் முனைவோர் கூட்டமைப்பு மற்றும் ஜேசிஐ சேலம் சுல்தான் கிளை இயக்கம் இணைந்து வழங்குகின்ற இணையதள கருத்தரங்கிற்கு அனைவரையும் அன்போடு வரவேற்பதில் நிகழ்வின் தொடக்கமாக தலைவர்கள் கலவுரையாற்றுகின்ற நேரம். நமது டெல்டா தலைவர் ஜேசி ரொட்டேரியன் பிஆர் இளங்கோவன் ஐயா அவர்களை கலவுரையாற்ற அன்போடு அழைக்கும்.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. It is my pleasure to welcome to you all today program English for Business Communication. So this is jointly organized by Delta Entrepreneur Federation and Salem Sultan JC. So I am extending warm greetings to our today faculty. JCI Senator Professor Nirmala Madam and our today program director JFMBM Mugil Vannan and today chief guest JCHGF Engineer Gobinath and all participants, especially our Delta Entrepreneur Federation Gender Secretary Dr. Gandhi and who are now participated from Tirupathur Saravanan and Navanita Krishnan sir, Yogalachim madam and our Tondeman Kalpakam Agnagiri sir. Communication is the key to business success, and today's section will be help us to improve professional communication skill and confidence. So thank you all for joining us, wishing everyone and productive and enriching learning experience. So thank you. The floor hand out to our General Secretary Gandhi sir for further proceeding.
நன்றிங்கய்யா, நன்றி நன்றி. மிகச் சிறப்பாக அனைவரையும் வரவேற்றும் வாழ்த்தியும் கல அங்கீகாரம் செய்து சிறப்பு செய்திருக்கிறீர்கள். அடுத்த நிகழ்வாக ஜேசிஐ கிரேட் கடவுள் நம்பிக்கை மனித வாழ்விற்கு அர்த்தத்தையும் குறிக்கோளையும் வழங்குகிறது. மனித சகோதரத்துவம் நாடுகளின் எல்லைகளுக்கு அப்பாற்பட்டது. பொருளாதார நீதி சுதந்திரமான முறையில் சுதந்திரமான மனிதர்களால் சிறந்த வகையில் அடைய முடியும். அரசு சட்டங்களால் அமைய வேண்டுமே அன்றி மனிதர்களால் அல்ல. பூமியின் பெரும் செல்வம் மனித ஆளுமையில் அடங்கியுள்ளது. மனித சேவையே மகத்தான சேவை என நாங்கள் நம்புகிறோம். இப்பொழுது நமது சிறப்பு விருந்தினர் கொஞ்சம் தாமதமாக வர இருப்பதால் நாம் நேரடியாக பயிலரங்கிற்கு செல்ல இருக்கின்றோம். பயிற்சியாளர் குறித்த அறிமுகத்தை வழங்குவதற்காக நமது இயக்குநர்களில் ஒருவரான JFM BM முகில்வண்ணன் அவர்களை அன்போடு அழைக்கின்றேன்.
Thank you, Chairman. Today we are having a fantastic personality to introduce. She holds various accreditation as a researcher, as a professor, as a trainer. Let's see one by one. She is a microbiology researcher by profession, a retired professor, and who holds various experience in training such as motivation, English communication, team building, and so on. Today, we are very curious to know about so many things about business communication with the help of the fantastic resource person before us. She is not only an academician as well as a trainer who holds various accreditation like zone trainer, national trainer, and JC India author, which means a lot for us, which means to learn from a fantastic dynamic personality. So the floor has a fantastic personality here. So we are going to introduce JC Senator Nirmala Parameswaran Madam from JC Tripura, Zone 20, JC India author. We welcome you, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together to welcome our trainer of the day.
Thank you, everybody.
Wonderful introduction. Thank you very much. Now floor is handed over to our faculty. Ma'am, floor is yours.
Good evening, everyone. Business communication. When we talk about business communication, what is the idea of a business? Whether it is a small business or whether it is a big business. Tell me, you can unmute and tell me. What do you mean by business? Come on.
Getting a profit from the customer, how well we are making the sales with the customer. For
Correct.
that,
business, whether it is a small shoemaker or whether it is a big Google or whether it is anywhere, they can turn the search into a conversion. They can buy our product or they will take our service.
Hello. Good evening. I am Kannan.
Ma'am, I guess you are facing network issue. You can switch off your video and you can interact, ma'am.
Okay, sorry. Am I audible now?
Yeah, you are good enough, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am.
Hello.
Go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am.
Now only audible.
Yeah, I had a net issue, that's what. Okay, so the fact is, like, when you have a service or a product to be given, the money from the other man's pocket should reach into your particular treasury. And that's when you say your business is successful. You cannot hard sell anything. You cannot catch a person by the collar and say, buy my product or buy my service. No. You will have to create a rapport and then continue with your business in such a manner that people will, with word of mouth, more than your posters, more than your social media, more than anything, advertisement is by word of mouth. If something goes by word of mouth, then you can be sure that your particular product is very great. Okay, so now to get that particular person's money from that person's pocket to be invested in your business will take a great bit of effort. And for that, business communication is a very important factor. Communication, of course, in general is important. Supposing I say, I have a beautiful jackfruit here, which is lovely, it is succulent, it has got a lot of sweetness to it. But when I say that, you all are hearing it as there's a mango over here. That doesn't happen. When I talk about a jackfruit, you must understand jackfruit. So the communication from the communicator to the listener should have a pathway which is a very audible and articulate pathway. Am I clear? Am I clear? Yeah.
Good enough, good enough.
Yeah. So what happens is, for this, there are several factors that have to come into play. It is not only the words that you're talking about. No, it is your body language. If supposing I come for this meeting sloppily dressed and without any facial expression and very down the business, it won't make sense. You know, tomorrow if you're the CEO of the company or if you're heading the team, your talk should be such that it conveys your matter to every team member in a manner that makes them feel important. Just because you're on a top chair doesn't mean you can command people. The days are gone when you can take a stick and command people. You have to talk to them in a manner where they will feel important, that they want to do for the company. They want to do for the manager. That is what business communication is all about. You know, in business communication, supposing you're the manager and I'm one of your employees, and you say, please meet me in my office within 2 minutes, and I come to the office. You're sitting on your chair and you give me a piece of sort of a portfolio, and you say, I want this done by tomorrow evening and in the manner I have written there. Well, you're the head of the company or you're the head of that team, you can say. But when you say that, the employee is on the defensive. I have got the knowledge, I have got the degree, I haven't just walked into the office, I have been interviewed, I've been given the job. Why is this guy telling me like this? Okay. And I want it done exactly the way I want. So supposing the employee says, okay, sir, I'll do it the way you want. The tone between the two is frictional. But supposing the manager tells him, hey, hello, Roy, Mr. Roy, how are you? How's the family doing? You know something, we've got this project coming up and I've got this portfolio. Can you help me finish this portfolio by tomorrow evening? You know, this particular thing has to be done in this manner. Get a few of your teammates to work on together, but we must send it off by tomorrow evening. The tone is different. And then what will the employee say? Great, sir. I'll get help with some of my teammates and we'll finish it off. We can do it together. That becomes a communication where the two of them are syncing together and there will be a sort of result, positive result obtained. The other one is, you know, with friction, he doesn't want to do it the way you're saying it. And you really don't want him to be perfect so that you can please shout at him. You know, all these factors go a very long way in making your business successful. What is the ultimate that you want? The ultimate is that you want your business to be a success, right? Now, to make that business success, the employee and the employer has to come to a consensus. They have to get some sort of understanding between them. So tell me, what are the main pillars for business communication? I'll tell you a little story about this. There was a small time business, and the secretary, one of the employees' name was Sarah. Now, of course, it was a Monday to Friday working, Saturday, Sunday was a holiday. What happened was everybody packs up early on Friday to go home so that they can have the weekend off with their family. Sarah was no different. She also wanted to run away. And that's when at 2 o'clock, the manager said, immediate meeting at 4 p.m. And it is on the demographics of whatever we are doing right now. Sarah put her hand to her head. My full Friday is gone. Why should I sit and listen to all this rubbish? She quickly takes a computer and she emails her friend Rebecca, saying, Rebecca, this is crazy. Why would we want a Friday evening meeting? This character could have given us the meeting yesterday. Why he wants to spoil our weekend? You know what? We'll sneak off early. I'll say I have an appointment with the dentist. You can say something, a doctor's appointment or something, and we'll go running. In her excitement, she hit the send button. And she went out for a cup of tea. Now, what happens when she comes back? And when she picks up the phone, it is the CEO of the company. Not to Rebecca, but to all. Understand? So when you send it to all, everybody in the office got her mail. You can imagine the chaos that must have happened there. And the CEO calls up, Sarah, the meeting is still scheduled for 4 o'clock. And I expect you to be there and give the welcome speech. So what happened? A small flaw in business communication. Understand? Before you type the button, think twice. There are 3 things. Is it true that what I'm sending, especially now with the social media running 10 times faster than what it used to be? WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, all Twitter, TikTok, everything is there. Before you hit the button, think 3 things. 1, am I sending something that is true or is it hearsay? Second, do I really have to send it? Is it useful? Is it a kind thing that I'm sending? Unless I am sending something which is kind, if you want to say something bad about something, don't say, especially not on social media. Because see, when you're speaking to someone face to face, the facial expressions are there. On social media, your body language or your tone cannot be seen. So what happens when you send a message on social media? You must make sure that your body language and your tone is ideal for that particular situation. You should never ever. Now, taking photographs is very common. Do you think you can take a photograph of one of your colleagues who is boozed up and lying somewhere in a very shabby state and send it to your friend? No, because the internet never forgets. If you do that, then the internet will pull up this photograph at times when you aren't even prepared for it. And it is a very bad thing that you run down a colleague of yours by sending pictures like this. So we have to be very, very careful what we are going to do on the social media. Social media is a sword, double-edged sword. It can cut you as well as make you. There's a small joke let me share a joke with you. An employer and his two colleagues went out for tea. And while they were having tea, the teapot was there. One of the guys just rubbed the teapot and a genie came out of the teapot. And then genie said, "You all have rescued me with the teapot. I will give each one of you all one wish." Okay? So the youngest employee was so excited, so excited. He said, "I want to be at Miami Beach with the most beautiful girls around." Tuck, he was in Miami Beach. The second guy, he was even more crazier. He said, "I want a beautiful house in Florida with lots of secretaries and ladies and lots of money." Tuck, he was in Florida. The last guy was the manager. So what did he say? "I want my two boys to be in the office by 3 p.m. Tuck, they came back. Moral of the story? Don't be the first person to speak. For any situation in the office, for any meeting, if you are heading the team, don't put in your thoughts first. Give your juniors an opportunity to talk. Ask them about their ideas. Take a pen and paper and note down people's idea. Appreciate people. Appreciation is very, very important in business communication. Appreciate them. Even the lowermost sweeper has to be appreciated. Just give them a pat on the back and said, "Oh, hello, how is the wifey doing? Your children are doing okay in school?" You know, just a touch is the feeling of touch is very, very important. Very important. But actually, that touch should not be a bad touch, if you understand what I mean. Just a tap on the shoulder and said, "Excellent work." Now, supposing someone has not done something up to your expectation, what will you say? "Hey, you did a good job, man. However, could we just change a little bit of this?" Appreciate first and then come down to the critical appreciation. Remember, everybody's either birth date or marriage anniversaries. Just a token will be nice. I was at an interview board for one company, and there was this one lady who was all gaga about the manager. Why? She was in her third trimester of pregnancy, and she would be taking leave in a few weeks' time. When she comes to the office, she had to climb the steps and go to the mezzanine floor to sit and work. So one day, she came into the office and she found that her particular place was all dismantled. She was feeling very bad. She said, "I still have time to take leave. Then why is the manager doing this to me?" And then she was called to the manager's office, and he told her to sit down and said, "Linda, we know you're pregnant and in your third trimester. It's difficult for you to go up to the floor." She said, "Sir, I can still do my work sitting here." "Yes, we know that." And he led her to a little office which was just next to the manager's cabin, and it was fully air conditioned with cushioned seat and a comfortable place for her to sit, and she had a little stool to put her legs up. The manager went out of his way to check out her comfort and give her the thing she needed so that she could work till the day she took her leave. That feeling That feeling goes a long way. People don't remember what you give them. People don't remember what you take from them. No, they remember how you make them feel. In business communication, your tone, your voice, the vocabulary you use, that is very, very important. Whenever you walk into the office, head up, shoulders back, chest out, stomach in. You've got to stay that way. Practice it initially and then it will become a part of your behavior. And whenever you talk, you have to lean forward. Lean forward. What do you do with your hands? These hands are something that becomes an extra piece of furniture for us. When you're giving a speech or when you're talking to a person, it becomes difficult. So when you meet a person, you just give him a shake hand. A shake hand means a quick shake hand. You don't have to keep on shaking the hand like this. No, just one shake hand. And hello, I'm Mr. Rao, and you? That's the way you will introduce yourself. And you'll make the person feel at home. Now, when that person is talking to you, both your feet must be facing that particular person. If you have one feet turning this side and the other feet in front, means you're not interested in that person. That is not true. Okay? You have to look into the eye of the person. Look into the eye of the person means don't keep on staring like this. No. You look into the eye of the person means you talk with your eyes. And there should be a smile on your face always. And that smile should be radiating into your eyes. That will make the other person feel so comfortable. Otherwise, what happens? The other person will have a ice between you and him. You have to break that ice. That is why we have icebreakers for most of the trainings that we do. So what you should do in a communication, you should be making sure that the other person feels comfortable with you. Supposing you're in a board meeting and you have a big table and you're sitting at the head of the table. Then what happens? The room is large. You can use your arms to emphasize a point, but you can't do it that way because it's not an audience in a hall. It's a boardroom. So you can just extend your hand that way. And you must make sure that you do not encroach the private limit of your other person. Everybody has a space. You cannot go very close to that person and talk. Now, when you're talking to a lady, you can talk looking into her eyes or the forehead. Anything lower than the nose will become a different signal. So when talking to ladies, always make sure that you're talking to them above the nose. Look into the eyes. If that is difficult, you can look at their forehead. That will give a good tone. Okay. Now, a small activity I'm giving you all. Consider yourself to be in a board meeting and you're one of the, you're heading the board meeting. I want you to give me a 1 minute speech, just welcoming the audience. They don't know you, so you have to introduce yourself also. Just 1 minute. Come on, who's going to do it? Come on. Unless you all interact, how can we continue with this? Kalivartan, sir, can you?
Yes, madam. Thank you for the opportunity. I am unable to hear what question you are asked.
No, you just introduce yourself and welcome the board. Now observe him carefully because I'm going to ask you questions on this.
Okay. First of all, Good evening to everybody. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Myself, K. Kalivaradhan from JCA Neyveli. I am most of the time join in Delta Entrepreneur Forum. I learned a lot from those trainers taking training every day. I'm very much happy now I am talking with you. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Okay, what was the major fault? I mean, thank you, Mr. Kalivarthan. Good attempt. What was the major flaw in this? Vignesh sir, can you tell me?
My name is Arunagiri. Good evening to all. The flaw is basically introduction, okay, but not welcoming the crowd.
Okay.
I feel so.
Yeah. What was his body language like? Was he making
He was
eye
not using
contact?
the arms to. No.
No, he was looking up like this. Correct?
Yes.
He
Yes,
was
ma'am.
looking up and he was looking down. So what happens? He's not bonding with the team. Okay, can someone else do it? Give me a punch.
Good evening, one and all. I am Arunagiri.
Who's that?
Ma'am, audible?
One second.
Arunagiri. Arunagiri. Arunagiri.
Okay. I can't see you over here. Have you
I think net issue.
Can you open your video, please?
Now you are able to see.
Now I can see.
Yes, I opened my video.
Yeah. Tell me.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Delta Entrepreneur Federation. Salem Sultan jointly present this on meeting. I welcome one and all on this everyday online meeting. We are learning a lot of things about business related informations. Effective communication is more important to the business forum. So today, Professor Nirmala Ma'am, Senator, giving the lecture. So I am welcoming one and all to this lecture. Thank you for the opportunity.
Good. See, when you talk, good attempt. When you talk, your mouth should be open. The voice should come out. One more person can try and then I can give you more on that. One more person, please try. Why can't Muguli one and say? Come on. Try it, Monet. Yeah, try.
Good evening, everyone. We engage here for a purpose. I welcome you all for a fantastic program where we mingle each other as an entrepreneur, trainer, educator. Definitely, we are going to update ourselves. We are going to improve ourselves day by day. It's an opportunity to grab. Myself, Mugil, I'm a researcher by profession and a trainer by passion. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Super. That should be the setup. You should have that punch. You should have that fire in your voice. You should have the fire in your voice, which will radiate to the other people, which will radiate so that they want to tell you also. 1 minute you're there, you should create a what you call real thunderstorm over there. If you just go and say, hello, good morning, everybody, I am so and so. We've got a training session by Nirmala ma'am. All of you all are welcome for it. No! Good evening, everyone. So, you all are here for business communication talk, right? Fine. I'm telling you, we can rise up because JCI means training. And we've got one of the best faculties we can find on business communication. Take the maximum from her. You all have to question her and take it. So myself, XYZ, so welcome each and every one of you for this session. And ma'am, the floor is yours. Go ahead. Everyone give a big applause. Tuck, 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 tuck. That is called communication. That is called communication. When you can master communication like that, business communication will be child walk. There's no problem with business communication if you can do personal communication. Now, for that, besides your regional language, you have to learn English the way it is spoken. You can't say, welcome to UTN, come to here. No, no. You must learn it the way. Anybody wants to learn English, just get in touch with me. I will teach you all online English. 3 months and you all will be talking English very well. No problem. Because English is a language which goes all over the world. Understand? So anything that you write or anything that you say in business or otherwise has to have a punch to it. Any questions you all have till so far? Can someone give me any example of their business communication where they had some problem? No? Okay. In the English language, actually, a comma is very, very important. Without a lady, a man is nothing. When you write that, you feel the man has to have a lady. But without a lady, without a man, a lady is nothing. Without a man, a lady is nothing. You put a comma after each and the meaning changes totally. Online session, I never prepared a PPT, otherwise I could have shown it to you that way. Next session when I do, I will prepare a PPT. This time I didn't have time to prepare a PPT. Okay. Anyway, in business communication, the other thing that you have to know is to draft letters in a manner which will give the particular thing that you want to do to the other person. Now, when you write, now social media has come, Gemini, Claude and all have come, you can get all your stuff there. But the human touch comes only when you write the letter. Claude, Gemini, AI tools will give you the content. You can write the content, but put a little bit of humanity into it. A human touch has to come there. Only when the human touch comes, the business will grow. You know, when Tata was around the place and we had this big calamity at the Taj Hotel in Bombay, and several employees were wounded and some dead, Tata went and met each one of them. He gave them monetary compensation. Why would a man at that standing go down to the sweeper's house and help him? That was human touch. The employees wanted to work for him. If salary is not there, it's okay. If the conditions, ambience is not there, it's okay. But if the people on top communicate properly with the people down, then business will reach another level. No doubt about it. That human touch has to be there, whether it is service, whether it is product. Today, India is on the rise globally, and we have opportunities here, whether it is business or whether it is service. Understand? Selling comes second. Helping comes first. You take any flare on the Google, you go to Google and take any site, any business site. They have got call to action buttons. Have you noticed those call to action buttons? Some of them write, try our classes free, then join. Why don't they say join and then try free? No. Because all of us have this little thing, if you get free, it is nice. So if you try for 12 days free and you like it, then definitely you will join. Right? All call to action will be buy one, get one free. Definitely you'll try out buying one. If one goes only, that's okay. You're getting one free. Understand? So altogether, how you communicate is what matters. You can make or break a business with your communication. Make or break your business by communication means a telephone call. Hello, am I speaking to Mr. Gandhi? And Mr. Gandhi replies, who's that? I'm busy right now. Parak. Finish. It may be an important call. But if that call comes in, then you say, hello, yes, Gandhi speaking. May I know who's speaking? How can I help you? See, the tone is different. In business communication, you have so many ways. Face-to-face communication, telephonic communication, email communication, video conferencing. Each one of this becomes a different aspect. Understand? It's a very large topic. Business communication is a very large topic. You can't finish it in half an hour or 1 hour. But you read upon it, and believe me, reading will take you places. You know what? Today, if you're the head of a company, you are going to employ youngsters. And youngsters are much, much more techie savvy than you or me. We think we know everything, but AI is going high speed. So there are things we don't know. I'm doing a course on digital marketing right now, only to keep myself updated. If youngsters ask me something, I should know about it. What is WordPress? What is header? What is footer? I should know, na? So we have to keep on updating ourselves. So when you're talking to the new gen, we are oldies. And they'll say, this old man doesn't know anything. We shouldn't be that way. We should be on par with them. Because AI tools are so many, just knowing ChatGPT or Gemini isn't going to work for you. Because all the presentation, all the graphs, all the demographics, everything can be done within seconds. Just knowing Excel sheet and the other thing doesn't work. We have to know how to use the tools using the human touch. So suppose you get the content from ChatGPT. You can paste it in your mail, but just above that, you can say, good morning, how are you today? Yes, I'm talking about a project we are going to do, and this is what has to be coming into the project. And then you can paste the content that has come. And hoping you will be able to do it. For any assistance, you can contact me. So what happens? Your human touch is there in that communication. When that human touch is there in that communication, definitely people will like it. They will go out of their way to do it for you because they know you are there. If they have got any problem, they can contact you. And when they contact you, you're not going to say, what, you don't know? You can't do it yourself? What, you're joining the company? No. You will talk to them nicely. Yes, you got stuck on that thing. Well, I think if you just change this particular line and put that line, it will become okay, depending upon the situation. And then it will be very good. That rapport between the employee and the employer will be much, much better if business communication is very good. Okay? So any questions till now? Any questions till now? Come on. I'm the only one who's talking. Why can't you all open your videos and start talking? We want communication. Come on, communicate. Dr. Gandhi, please talk.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yeah.
If a person is lagging to communicate with his audience or customer, where he have to work as a basic level?
Please repeat your question. I didn't get it properly.
If a person is failing to handle his customer or audience while communicating, where he have to work as a basic level?
Where he has to work at the basic level means improve his mode of communication. See, usually what happens is, when you talk, you know what you're talking, but maybe when the audience will not understand what you're talking. So you have to be very clear how you say things. Clarity, articulation is important. How you pronounce your W and V is very important. Only two alphabet in the English language, you have to be careful. W, you roll your lips like you're whistling, like this, and then spread your lips. Where, when, why, what. For English language, you have to open your mouth, putting like up to 3 fingers. How much you can open your mouth, that much you can open your mouth. So where are you going? If you watch English movies, you will find that you can see the throat of the ladies. Where are you going? They can say that way because they open their mouth. Because English language comes from the buccal cavity, not the lips or the throat. The voice comes from the buccal cavity. So W, you have to do that way. Where are you going? What are you doing? When are you coming home? Why are you doing this? For V, you have to bite your lower lip. Very, vulgar, violet, velvet, base. And when W and V come together, you have to be careful. Everywhere. Everywhere. Whenever. However. Look into the mirror and talk that way. It will come automatically. It will take time, but it will come automatically. That's the way communication should be done. Okay?
Such a nice, valuable input you provided, ma'am. One more question, ma'am. Shall I ask? Okay, good to go. If a person is not a literate person, he is illiterate, how he have to develop his English communication in a basic level?
Basically, he has to start from the base. He has to get
Yes.
small books and start reading. Self-taught means small books and reading. Otherwise, join a class for communicative English. I am running English communicating classes. If you all want, you all can join with me. I can teach you all. 3 months course. No problem. No problem. Because I am all of 72 years and I'm ready to teach anybody.
Great, ma'am. Nice to hear.
Yeah.
Let's hear from audience.
Yeah, audience, the floor is open for your feedback or questions, please.
Yes. One more favor from my side. Ma'am, how to maintain rapport between the employer and entrepreneur? Any tips from your side, ma'am?
Sure. To maintain rapport between the entrepreneur and the employer. See, entrepreneur has come up the hard way. He knows how to even sweep the floor. Okay, and now he's come up a bit. Now the employees who are coming, they are coming for a salary. Okay, they are working 9 to 5 so that end of the month they will get a salary. Now you have to make that much business to give them salary and plus get a profit, right? For that, you have to get them to do some more work so that your business will grow. You cannot keep it stagnant. Every 6 months, the business has to grow. Okay. So for that, you have to be very close to the employees. Very close. You should know the family, each employee family you should know. Once a month, you must take them on a trip somewhere close by or a picnic somewhere. You should be throwing a little party in the office once a month or something. That money, don't think it's wasted. That money, when you spend, the employees will feel that this is a home away from home, because they are spending more time in the office rather than at home. No, so they will feel this is like a home. So you should be considerate to people. Now there will be employees who will come chore, like, they don't want to do work and they want to get salary. So there you have to pull them up. You have to be strict with them. You can say, I'm not getting the money. You have to make the money so I can give you the salary. I'm giving you a platform. I'm giving you my business. Learn from it and put your input so you will rise and the business will rise. Then we have to work together. And you have to be the first one to be in the office, the last one to go. Unless I've seen some of the businesses which have crashed, where the employer comes in at 10 o'clock, somebody opens the office, somebody closes the office, he doesn't know, he's making money and he's enjoying himself. That won't do. Hard work never killed anybody. Unless we work hard, whether it is at the home front, on the office, or the entrepreneur or established businessman, hard work has to be done till it starts rotating on its own. Till it starts rotating on its own, you have to work. Okay? Have I answered your question, Mane?
Yeah. Exactly. Thank you very much.
Any more questions? Any more feedback?
Ma'am, personal question. What type of course you are conducted from your side, ma'am, for the start?
What type of courses I have completed?
No. I'm asking to learn from you.
Yeah, I've got a 3 months course where I teach English communication. How to speak, how to walk, how to talk. That way.
Okay.
That way. Then basic grammar I teach. Then for school going college students and all, I teach the academic thing. Those things I teach.
Timing, ma'am?
Timing
Online.
according to the person who's joining. Because some people
Okay.
can take it only in the night, some people only in the morning, that way.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What is the response?
What is the?
Response from people.
Oh my God, 40 years I've got people all over the world. And sometimes at 2 o'clock in the morning, a phone call comes, ma'am, I've got an interview tomorrow. Can you come on the computer and help me? 2 o'clock in the morning, I get up, I open the computer and I help them. Very good response. Very good response.
What are the charges?
Huh?
What are the charges you?
Charges very minimal, 3,500 rupees per month, 3 months course.
Oh, good.
1 hour by Zoom.
Weekly
Online.
thrice are like that.
Huh?
Weekly thrice are like that.
Yeah, every 3 days.
Oh.
In a week, 3 days.
Okay.
What happens is if you do it every day,
Yeah.
you will not learn. You will not learn. One day I teach you, and then one day gap is there. The next day when you come, I can ask you about the day which I have taught you. So you can practice it, in that one day.
Practice is important.
Yeah.
People are hesitant to talk because if we make any mistake, people may laugh. That's
Let
fear.
them laugh. Let them laugh. See, if somebody has a problem with you, it is their problem, not yours. Not yours. Why should you bother what other people think? You want to
However,
improve, you talk. You want to
However, the purpose of language is to convey an idea or an information or an order to evoke a response.
Correct.
If it is in Tamil, people may be involved. English is important in other countries, other places, okay. But we are 12 crores of people, Tamils are.
Correct.
Yeah, if we are good at Tamil, English will automatically come.
Correct.
Yeah.
See,
We should develop the art of communication in Tamil first.
correct. Listening is very important in communication. You have to listen to the other party. You know, I went to give a talk in the UN in 2014. And the Japanese people, 120 people were there, one person representing each country. I was representing India. And there, Ban Ki-moon, Bill Clinton, Chelsea Clinton, all the heads of the UN were there. Now, people were talking about alleviation of poverty on the global level. Believe me, China, Japan, Germany, none of them spoke in English. They were speaking in their language. And we had a contraption which we put in our ears and we pressed English, so the translation was coming into our ears. Why are we only bothered about English? Because we have been slaves for the British people for so many decades. And because we need a common table. Now, people from Tamil Nadu, people from Maharashtra, people from Kerala, people from Orissa all sit at a table to do a project. We can't talk in our regional languages, no? We need one common language. And English is that common language. That is why we are emphasizing on English. Not because English, if we talk English, we'll become like a British. No. Our
It is
language is very
necessity.
important.
It is necessity. That's necessity is the mother of invention.
Correct.
My son who went to Malaysia, he learned Malay.
Because necessity.
Now Tamil Nadu is flooded by Hindi people. Everywhere they are there. In the hospital, in hotels, everywhere those people are there. Even in construction work.
Correct.
Then our masters speak in Hindi also, Hindi only. It's necessary. Anyway, we have to complete communicate.
Yeah. I hope my session was useful for you all today.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you, God. Yeah. Thank you for this wonderful audience. Back to the chair. Hello.
As the speech is in English, most of our people are not responding.
Yeah. Especially being a communication class where people should respond.
Even in Tamil, they can respond.
Yeah.
If I have a point, I should express that. Either in Tamil or, as you said, it is the concern of the person who is in front of us. We say our opinion. Either in Tamil or people can say their opinion, express their opinion. Aradegi sir, சொல்லுங்க.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Sir, my net was very weak. I was coming in. I am audible, sir.
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah.
Sir?
Yeah.
Good evening, Delta Entrepreneurship Federation. I have a little sum up, 2 minutes. A business may begin with a product. A business may grow with a service. But a business survives and succeeds through communication. Today, JCA Senator
Good.
Professor Nirmala Madam did not merely teach us English. She taught us the language of trust, leadership, influence, and human connection. As the famous saying goes, people do not care how much you know until They know how much you care. That was the heartbeat of the today's session. One of the most powerful session was learned is that business communication is not about speaking more, it's about connecting more. Whether we sell a product or a service, the real transaction happens when confidence travels from one art to another. The speaker reminded us that word of mouth is the world's oldest and most powerful marketing tool. Touch acronym. T for tone, O for observe, U for understand, C for communicate, U for humanity. One beautiful lesson was that leaders should not dominate very conversation. Great leaders create opportunity for juniors to express their views. Listening is not a weakness. Listening is a leadership. The story of the manager who first made an employee comfortable before discussing work was a wonderful reminder that empathy is the foundation of the effective communication. We also learned practical business communication skills. Maintain proper eye contact, use positive body language, respect personal space, choose vocabulary carefully, appreciate first, then suggest improvements. Use gesture wisely during a presentation and the board meetings. A product may impress the mind, a service may satisfy a need, but a human touch wins the art forever. Today's AI-driven world, technology can automate process, but it can never replace genuine human warmth. They will be remembered for how they communicated, how they inspired, how they respected people, and how they made others feel value. Communication is not the art of speaking, it is the art of being understood. Before people buy your product, they buy your trust. Kind words cost nothing, but they create priceless relationship. மனிதநேயம் கலந்த தொடர்பு நிலையான வணிகத்தின் அடித்தளம். சொற்கள் பாலம் கட்டலாம், தவறான சொற்கள் சுவர்களையும் கட்டலாம். So today's session reminded us that successful business communication is not about perfect English, it is about perfect understanding.
Correct.
Let us speak with clarity, lead with empathy, listen with patience, and communicate with humanity. Thank you, Professor, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you,
participants.
sir. Thank you.
Such a fantastic feedback, Anagiri sir. I would like to share my feedback. Today I learned so many things from ma'am. Such a vast experience you have, ma'am. Starting from the how we are communicating in the common way, how we have to listen with people, then how we have to make the people feel comfortable. These are the small things we have to focus in our day-to-day communication, where we have a systematic area to improve. So I learned so many things like do's and don'ts of social media, the case study of our Ratan Tata, and I learned a minute nuance, but it has more significance and importance where the articulation works, and you demonstrated the articulation very well, particularly with the pronunciation of W and V. I've learned so many things with this. Thank you so much, ma'am, for the wonderful session, and hope you are going to give so many sessions for us in the future program
Sure.
also. So we are awaiting to hear from you, ma'am.
Sure. I'm just a phone call away. Whenever you all want a session, just call me. Okay?
Sure, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Privilege,
Right? And
privilege.
God bless you.
I am Kalivaradhan from JC Neyveli. Thank you, Professor, for your more insightful session on business communication. Really, the concept were explained clearly with practical examples, making them easy to understand and able to apply in my life. The more you are interacted, the session and the real life case studies enhanced my learning experience today. Really,
Thank you, sir.
yeah, really, the session has improved my understanding of effective communication in professional settings. Really hats off to you, Professor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
I
Thank
want
you.
to keep touch. And also, I want to learn from you, ma'am. Thank you, Lord.
Definitely. Any day, welcome. I'm just a phone call away.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Can we get your phone number from our Lenin, sir?
Yeah, I can put it in the chat if you
Portuguese in
want
English.
to.
Please.
1 second.
Very excellent, ma'am. Excellent. How to use in English in daily life and
Open my
business.
chat.
Very excellent. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
1 second.
That is barred here.
4620.
In this site, they have barred the chat, voice chat. I don't know why I have asked for to open it long back.
Did you
But
get it in the chat? Did you get it in the chat? I've written it in the chat.
okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
9846207893.
So many numbers. Okay.
Professor Nirmala.
One of my close friend from Tanjore, her name also called Nirmala Paramishivam. While entering to the Zoom, I thought, oh, very known person is a faculty like that. After that, only I came to know you are professor here. Thank you very much for first meeting.
No problem. The world is small and we are just visitors on this planet. Today here, tomorrow no more. Okay, back to the chair. Are we ready to leave?
Done, sir.
Yes. Now I am in dark area. Please go ahead. Mugil, please closing formalities.
Okay. Let's proceed with the next part of agenda. Now I'm going to call today's faculty to share about the observation of the program for a couple of minutes. Welcome you, ma'am.
Yeah. Well, I expected a bigger audience, but of course, JCI meetings on Zoom also, we don't get very many big crowd. But those who did not come, they are the losers. Never mind. But whoever came, it was good. 2 or 3 people did interact. But I wanted the other people also to interact, but they weren't willing to open their camera or interact. Especially when this is a communication class, you should interact. Make mistakes, never mind. I mean, nobody's bothered, no? That way. Otherwise, the whole session was very good. Okay? Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Whenever you all want, you'll let me know. Give me the topic, and I will definitely share my whatever experience I have with you all. Okay? Thank you so much. God bless everyone.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Such a nice sharing. I heard. Now going to call upon JCA Senator Kalivajan sir to propose vote of thanks.
Okay. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Today, more excited and recovered topic to each and everyone. Really, session was from beginning to end is continuous flow and as well as what is going to be talk, ma'am, next. Like the curiosity is there throughout the session. I thank those in our founder, Delta Entrepreneur Forum founder and General Secretary, all the directors, especially Mr. Mugil Vannan is more involved and he's arranged so many training for each and every trainers. I benefited more and more through the Mugil Vannan sir, as well as today faculty is more and more information given to us. So really, thanks to each and everyone, as well as without participant, the session will not be fulfilled. So I thank all the participants, including Mugil Vallan sir, faculty, and all other members. Thank you very much for the excellent session. We will meet excited session the same time from tomorrow also. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kalivadan sir. Such a nice gratitude shared with your way of communication and delivery. We are learning so many things from you, sir. We are gifted to have you on the Delta Forum as a program director. Today we had a wonderful learning from the session, English for Business Communication from Nirmala ma'am, a vast knowledge hub. She has a vast knowledge in English as well as microbiology. But we saw the specific segment today. We are awaited to learn and listen further in the upcoming days. We can hopefully learn beyond the miles. So the meeting is hereby adjourned. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you and good night.
Thank you. Thanks to all. Now end of the session. Thanks to all. Thank you.
Good night, ma'am.